Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the financial secrets that shape our world. And today we are looking at a company that is tinkering with the very mechanics of investing itself, so buckle up. We are diving into a recent filing from Inmune Bio Incorporated, a company that, let us say, is making some interesting moves with its outstanding financial instruments. This is not a typical earnings report with a deep dive into sales and profits. This is what we call a current report, an 8K filing, which is usually for announcing big news that could affect a company's shareholders. And in this case, the big news is all about something called warrants. Now, what are warrants? Think of them as a ticket that gives you the right, but not the obligation, to buy a company's stock at a set price in the future. Inmune Bio Incorporated issued some of these warrants back in April of 2024. And now they have decided to amend their terms with certain holders. So, what changed? The big deal here is that the price at which these warrant holders can buy the company's stock, known as the exercise price, has been lowered. For a significant chunk of these warrants, over 1.3 million of them, the exercise price has been reduced to $1.95 per S-share. This is a pretty substantial adjustment, especially considering that this new price is above a certain minimum threshold required by the Nasdaq Stock Exchange, which is good. It means they are trying to play by the rules. But that is not all. They have also extended the expiration date for these warrants. So instead of expiring sooner, these warrant holders now have until the 30th of June 2026 to decide whether to exercise their right to buy stock at that new, lower price. This gives them more time to potentially benefit if the company's stock price goes up. Now, you might be thinking, why would the warrant holders agree to this, and what does the company get out of it? Well, it was not a freebie. The company received a payment of $0.05 for each warrant that was amended. In total, this brought in about $67,416 for Inmune Bio Incorporated. This is not a massive amount of money, but it is something. And it shows that the warrant holders were willing to pay for the extended time and lower exercise price. Just for context, Inmune Bio Incorporated's main trading instrument is its common stock, with a par value of $0.001 per S-share, and you can find it on the Nasdaq under the ticker symbol INBUY. The full details of this agreement, the warrant amendment, are filed as an exhibit to this report. Now, we do not have actual financial tables in this particular filing, as it is more of a legal and corporate action announcement. However, the implications of this warrant amendment are significant for anyone holding these specific warrants or for investors watching the company's strategic financial maneuvers. Looking at the signature date, this report was signed on the 23rd of December 2025, just one day after the amendment was made. This highlights the speed at which companies must report material changes to their investors. So, what is my take on this? This filing tells a story about Inmune Bio Incorporated managing its financial obligations and seeking to keep its investors engaged. By lowering the exercise price and extending the expiration date of these warrants, the company is making it more attractive for warrant holders to convert them into actual stock. This could lead to more capital flowing into the company if these warrants are exercised, especially if the stock price rallies towards or beyond that $1.95 mark. The strength here is the company's proactive approach to managing its capital structure and potentially securing future funding without immediate dilution if the stock price is not yet at a level where holders would likely exercise. The risk, however, is that if the stock price does not perform well, these extended warrants could simply expire worthless, which would be a missed opportunity for the holders. For the company, it means they might have a longer horizon to see if this strategy pays off. It is a classic balancing act in corporate finance, trying to incentivize current holders while preparing for future capital needs. This move suggests that Inmune Bio Incorporated is either confident in its future stock performance or is strategically trying to shore up its capital base by making these warrants more appealing for conversion. It is a subtle but important financial dance. Alright, that is our breakdown of Inmune Bio Incorporated's latest filing. What is your take on these warrant maneuvers, and what do you think it signals for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out our Discord community, linked in the description for even more discussions. Thanks for watching. See you next time.